Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidul Majid. Islamic calendar is 18th Rabi Awal, Jumada Awal 1446. Islamic Christian calendar is 20th November 2024. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. There was this interview went on, not in Ghana, outside. The host was interviewed by Baba Shuaibu. The name of the radio station is TV Africa. Outside, which is it Colombo or Colombia? I don't know whether it's Colombo or Colombia. So the name of the host is known as Hajj. So Hajj was interviewed by Baba Shuaibu. So after the interview, or before the interview to finish, he opened phone lines normally. So that people can start, or people will call and then ask questions. So one of our brother called and say he has a question to ask Baba Shuaibu, that this Quran verse 111, chapter 111, which is Abu Lahab, verse number 1 to 5. He said he was asking Baba Shuaibu that he asked Baba Shuaibu, I want to know the reason why this chapter was revealed to Prophet Muhammad. What did Abu Lahab do before this verse, or before this chapter was revealed to him? Baba Shuaibu gave answer. You will hear the answer that he gave. So I want you to compare the answer that I'm going to give you and the answer that Baba Shuaibu gave, and choose. You are not mature. Don't let somebody deceive you. Do not let somebody deceive you. Now we are going to read the verse before. Introduction, which was revealed in Makkah. Bismillah, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Verse 1. Perish the two hands of Abu Lahab, and perish he. Verse 2. His wealth and his children will not benefit him. Verse 3. He will enter a fire full of flames. Verse 4. And his wife too, who carries wood. Verse 5. In her neck is a twisted rope of masad. Now this is Quran chapter 111, verse 1 to 5. This was the question that our brother asked, that what did this man, Abu Lahab, what did he do before Allah revealed this chapter to Prophet Muhammad? What did he do? Or it just revealed just like that? He asked a question. So let's go the reason why. The reason for the revelation of this surah. The reason for the revelations of this surah, an arrogance of Abu Lahab towards the messenger of Allah. Imam Bukhari recorded from Ibn Abbas that the Prophet went out to the valley of Al-Batha, and he ascended the mountain. Then he cried out, "O people, come at once." So the Quraysh gathered around him. Then he said, "If I told you all that the enemy was going to attack you in the morning or in the evening, will you all believe me?" They replied, "Yes." Then he said, This will tell you that before Islam there was war, there was fighting. It's not Islam. Let's continue. "Verily, I am a warner sent to you all before the coming of a severe punishment." This is what the Prophet said. I am a warner to you all before the coming of a severe punishment. Then Abu Lahab said, "Have you gathered us for this? May you perish." Thus Allah revealed, perish the two hands of Abu Lahab, and perish he to the end of the surah. Now this is what really happened. Now you can continue reading the rest, but there is a particular part that I want to reveal to you. Here he said, This man, Abu Lahab, was one of the uncles of the Messenger of Allah. His name was Abdullah Uzza bin Abdullah bin Abdul Muttalib. His surname was Abu Utayba, and he was only called Abu Lahab because of the brightness of his face. Baba Shagu, did you hear the name? The reason why they are calling him Abu Lahab? Because of the brightness of his face. Did you hear? You are saying that the verse was talking about Satan, about Iblis, about you go to Quran 7 and then come back. His name, his real name is Abdullah Uzza bin Abdul Muttalib. His surname was Abu Utayba, and he was only called Abu Lahab because of the brightness of his face. He used to often cause harm to the Messenger of Allah. You can read the rest. I don't want to read all. Read the rest. Read the rest. Read. You can read. 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 The video is yours. You can pause it and read. Now I am done. So when Baba Shabu finished answering the question, then the host asks the man, the questioner, do you understand? In Hausa, he said, do you understand Kaji? Can't understand. And he said, I heard him, but I do not understand. Mala, you cannot understand. What Baba Shabu is saying is different from Islam. You are not the messenger of Allah. Nobody give you book. What the Prophet explained in the book, you say we should throw it away and take what you are telling us down. How will somebody understand you? So he said, can't understand. Do you understand? He said, no. I heard him, but I did not understand. So watch the video. Enjoy. See you in my next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Sura na tabbace da abina sun wata ma agna ruma ruma ke tabbata na rabba talati wa mratu wa mala talati suran nan ina batun abila kaga ne to ina so kawo mini abinda abila yi sannan aka kawo wannan sura ita kashi na ce.
Okay, mun gode kore baya mun gashe mu da saya. Wai
no ala da Africa me ina so da ni an kulna kan yan me abila yi sannan wannan aya sau saboda Qur'ani dai ya kawo mana aya ne kawai muka gani amma bai fadi mana ya abila ba ko mutane na guri abila ya tin sannan Allah ya sauko da wannan aya shi ta dai ayan nan na cikin Qur'ani akwai abinda abila yi sannan aya ya sauko ko ba abinda abila yi ayan dai ya dai sauko ka abila kawai dai ko da sai ai wala kuma dai kawo mana ayan Qur'ani shi ne ke shi.
Yeah, I've heard his question. The caller is asking about Surah Al-Masad. He says Abilad. And according to the sectarians, they have the hadith which telling them that there's somebody called Abu Lahab or Abilad, right? So they have a narrative aspect which is away from the Quran, telling them something which has nothing to do with the Quran in the first place. So when we say surah, a chapter is a subdivision work, usually numbered and titled. So the name of the chapter is called Masad, which means a fiber, right? Now, when you read the chapter, God says, Tabbat yada abihi lahab wa tabba. Now, underline the word lahab. Lahab. Underline it. Now, check the word abi. You hear the sectarian saying abu. There's a difference. Even though this scholar did well, he said abi. Now, let's use the abi. We are going to check something. Remember, the Quran is to serve as a clarification of all things by itself, not somebody else, not something else. Quran chapter 16 verse 89. وَنَزَّلْنَا عَلَيْكَ الْكِتَابَ تِبْيَانًا لِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ. So the Quran, the Quran is in the book. It is to serve as a clarification of all things, right? So now we are going to see that clarification. Underline the word lahabi, watabba. So God says the handwork of Abi Lahab has been destroyed and he will perish. Now we are going to find who is this Abi Lahab. Is it the entity they are claiming in their hadith books, or is it an entity we can find in the Quran? Let's check. Verse 2. Ma agna anhu malu wa ma kasab. His wealth will neither avail him nor what he earned. Right? Then verse 3. Sayasla naran zata lahab. Now the word lahab has been repeated. In verse 1, there's the word lahabin. With kesrate. That same lahabin has been repeated in verse 3. Lahabin. In Arabic, this is a 3-letter word. Now, this lahabin, it means flame, or you can say flames. That is the word lahab. That's what it means. So yasla, this yasla means to be burnt. So yasla naharan zatala. He will be burned in the fire, possessing what? Flames. So this flame. Now we will be coming to verse 1 to understand who it is. Then verse 4. Wamuratuhu hammalatat hatab. So, and his wife, when we say wamura, amrat is woman, somebody's wife is wamrat, amrat. So, and his wife will be the carrier of the firewood, right? Then verse 5. Fijidiha hablun min masad. So around her neck, or we can say in her neck or around her neck, hablun min masad, there is a rope of what? Fiber will be around the neck. So now the question arises, why will God dedicate a whole chapter to an entity, and the entity is nowhere to be mentioned in the Quran? So let's check the word Abi. When we say Abi, it means the father, or we can say in English, we can say the don. When we say you are a father of something, it means you are the head of all. When we say you are the father of the house, it means you are the head of the house, including your wife, everybody. Do you get the point? So when we say the father, the moment we mention the word Abi Lahab, we translate it literally as the father of what? Flames. So the word Lahabin is flame. Now, who is the father of flame? Who will be the boss of the flame on the day of judgment? Quran chapter 7 verse 11 to 18. It tells you Iblis will be the one to lead the people to hell. Some people will say, is it talking about Iblis? We are going to check. Remember, Iblis has a kabila. He, the devil, he has a kabila. And kabila is called what? Clan. Clan is only related by blood.
Yeah.
Marriage. Now you, the jinn, you as the human being, you have a family. The jinn also has a family. They have descendants. According to Quran chapter 18 verse 50, the jinn has descendants as well, just like Adam also has descendants. Now remember, God is saying beware of the devil because he is the worst enemy. He wants to lead you to hell. Now the devil, according to this verse, he is the Abihilab God is defining to us. Somebody will say, how was he able to attain ma'agna anu ma'lu wa ma'kasab? How was he able to attain wealth? Quran chapter 17 verse 64. According to God, God is telling the devil, وَشَارِكُهُمْ فِي الْأَمْوَالِ. The devil can have money as well. He also have money. And the devil has women. He has horses. He has everything, just like you are thinking. Because remember, the jinn and the human beings were created to serve God. They know what is called pleasure. They also procreate. They also have descendants, just like you human being having descendants. So when you check the context of the verse, the word Abihilab here, the father of flame, throughout the context is only attributed to Iblis and his wife, not to an entity outside the Quran. Number one, he, Iblis, is the top notch of disbelievers for God to dedicate an entire chapter to him, instead of going to dedicate to an Arabian who is not even near to the epitome of what Pharaoh did. And then you claim he is the one mentioned in this chapter. No, I beg your pardon. That is not Abu Lahab, according to the Hadith books. This is talking about Iblis himself, the punishment he will have on the day of judgment. Thank you.
Now, you can't understand, Ishai.
I didn't understand when I
didn't understand.
Yeah. Ka understand she. You see, now Jin ba understand she ba. Do you hear? Now it is over to you whether you will choose what our scholars wrote through or from Prophet Muhammad, whether you choose that one or you choose what somebody who is not up to 50 years yet is telling his mind. It is over to you. To me, I prefer Hadith and Quran. If you give me Quran alone, I'll put it down. I won't use it. I don't need it. If you give me Hadith alone, I'll put it down. I don't need it. I need both Quran and Hadith. I need both Quran and Hadith. If you say you are following Quran, then you love Allah alone. You don't love the messenger. But if you say if you say you are follow the messenger, you don't follow Quran, you love the messenger, you don't love Allah, which is wrong. Allah says, "Kul in kuntum tuhibbuna Allah fattabi'uni yuhibbukum Allah." Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.